Shoot. Oh, look at that logo. I didn't even know Olympians had a logo, to be fair.
I didn't. I say this is the first time I'm seeing the Olympians logo.
That's a pretty cool
Classic,
one though.
the classic Going Ghost
Yeah, I'm
logo.
aware. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Well, hello everybody. We're back for another Odin set. I think this is the first Odin set of the day. We're gonna have Olympians versus Going Ghost, and I think both teams are going to have a call up from Thor in the mid lane.
I do
Right?
believe
Yep.
so.
Yep. Look at that roster tag at the bottom. So I think other than that, every starter is available except for the mid. So this is gonna be kind of interesting.
Oh, that
Yep.
is a huge roster tag.
It's gonna put both teams on the equal playing field at least.
So
Out of
obviously
that.
we're gonna be looking in the middle lane to see what's going on there, but I'm pretty excited for the ADC matchup too. I think Armor Wolf has been
Oh,
consistently playing well.
there's no innie.
Oh.
I've literally watched his name switch over. So
Yeah. All right.
S sub.
Giannis
I'm not
band
too sure who
coming
that is.
out. Odin band, pretty standard. That got OP right now. No cooldowns. No one likes playing against Odin. Artemis band top 3.
You love
Interesting.
Artemis.
I do love Artemis. I think she's very good right now. I don't know about a top 3 band, but they must have done their research.
No, she gets banned quite a
Knowing
lot at the top. I think.
knowing upgrade only was gonna bust it out.
By the way, for those who aren't aware, this is ex-Kano's first cast.
Yes,
This is a big moment in Smite history. Tiamat, Gilga. It's just these are pretty standard. The Giannis band's a little. I think that's a little bit off, especially because Jolly's in the game.
True. But I guess they don't play it either. They're mid laner. I don't know.
They probably just don't want to see
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. I know zero about the Olympians mid laner, so I am going to do my best to learn and be unbiased.
Well, they're both, like I said, they're both from call ups from Thor having to fill today.
Yeah, but like I know Jolly. I've played against Jolly last season, and he's played already this season. So I don't know who S sub is or S sub is either.
That's a really great name for a sub. I'll say that. Yeah. I mean,
like
it really. No. But I'm saying it's a sub with the name sub. That's top tier.
Yeah, that is. We got a Loki band, so that leaves Morgan Le Fay open.
Talk to me. Talk to me about Morgan. What do you think about her?
I think she's nuts, man. I think if she goes, well, I was gonna say goes the Vamp Shot build, but I'm thinking everyone's gonna be building Benevolence. But I think her with like the Vamp Shot Bancroft Typhons build is like nuts.
I don't know. When you say Vamp Shot, I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Yeah, I only know Benevolence for Star Red.
I only know free gold. Passive income.
Athena.
Solo Cyrus picked 2 pretty strong picks. All right, Eugene, talk to you about the Athena, huh?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Well, it's a good flex pick. I'll say that. It's definitely a good flex pick. You know what? I really feel like her best spot right now is in jungle. I don't know if you agree with that.
I think it's probably solo, but
I think she might be better in jungle than solo. I do not like her in support. I'm pretty vocal about that.
I enjoy playing her in the jungle. I don't know if that means she's very good.
Yemoja.
Apollo rounds out as the ADC. Pretty solid pick.
And Yemoja, that Going Ghost draft so far is pretty good.
Yeah, that all 3 characters so far for the Olympians struggle into Yemoja.
Yeah, all 3 of those gods can honestly be top picked, and you wouldn't really feel too bad about it. Yeah. Able to get all 3 of them is pretty nice. But I mean, on the other side, it's a good draft. I'm not too sold on it. I'm not sure how I feel about Athena Morgan Le Fay combos. If that's the route they're gonna go, especially if they're gonna put Athena in support.
Yeah, I mean, also, I don't really know what you ban for the Olympians because like Soul's a flex pick, Osiris is a flex pick, so you really don't know where both of these picks are going. I'm thinking it's Osiris jungle. I think that's his better role, but I mean, he's still really good.
I would agree with you. Yeah, Morgan just doesn't have like the typical burst of a like when you think of an Athena pairing, right, with a mid laner, that's not the mage that comes to mind for myself.
No, but I think she does alright with it. If you throw her 3 and her 1, that's like really good.
Yeah.
good damage.
But you would almost have to use like I don't know, potentially the slow or something, because the taunt into the fear, if they get feared back the other direction, could be a little like wonky.
Yeah, I mean it's also it's
but,
no Ralt or
yeah,
anything like that.
but
Fender ban. They decided to ban the Morgan, thinking the Soul is ADC, and then ban a Kali, thinking the Osiris is solo. Interesting.
I mean, the Osiris could go solo.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, there's no. It looks like Enemy God's not playing, so we don't. I personally don't know what S sub is going to play in the soul lane. This could be for him. It might not. I mean, Kali's I don't think that team necessarily deals well with it. I don't think Athena deals well with it at all. It's probably not the worst ban.
No, not really.
You kind of have to engage with Athena, and then you watch your backline get, counter engaged by the
I
opposite
do think
side.
Morgan has decent self peel into Kali.
Yeah.
I mean the knockup doesn't work, but like the fear works. You get a little bit of movement speed.
Yeah, you'd be relying on your carries, I think, for the.
Yeah. Hachiman runs the ADC for going Ghost. I am assuming. Could be a Hachi mid. Although I don't think Jolly Poppy has ever played the Hachiman mid.
I don't think many people have played Hachi mid in general, but it slaps if you go power build.
Kamzats will be the I guess
Achilles.
I'm assuming jungler. But those two can both play both roles. Yeah.
Yeah. And Athena.
Thanatos, so it is Osiris solo.
Well, not necessarily. We haven't seen Thana solo in quite a bit.
I'm gonna wager.
Yeah, I mean, it could be played, but I would agree. It's most likely the Osiris in the soul lane.
So Nori will be taking the Thanatos here. Ooh.
This is not. I think this is not the first time today that we've seen a Yamoja with a double hunter comp being played. So this is gonna be interesting. I think it's actually not that bad of an idea.
I'll be honest here. I like the Olympians draft more though. I don't know if that means they're gonna win, but I do like the draft. I think Camo Achilles dive really well. Although Soul's hard to dive.
I think I agree.
Global rotations.
Yeah, I'm just very curious to see how the Athena and Morgan look in the 2v2 or the mid 3v3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be. I think Athena's definitely one of the better gods at pulling beads. So having the beads being forced, and maybe Zara can hit, some really good fears.
Man, really.
Someone told you to wake up in chat.
Yeah, I know. I do need to wake up. I'm trying. Of course, it was JV too.
Yep. Have they loaded in yet?
They've not. It appears.
I got it. We'll keep it going. How do you think the no enemy god is gonna play?
I don't know. He's obviously been their strongest player. I think you can say pretty confidently. Although upgrade only has looked pretty consistently well, and they like both side lanes for them have looked really well. But I don't know. That's definitely a big loss today. No disrespect to S sub, of course. Maybe he comes in and frags out. Proves me wrong. I hope so. But enemy was the first overall pick in the draft, so you gotta put some value in that.
I believe this is the first time that S sub has played this season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen him play.
Believe that's correct.
Yeah, I think Annie has made every game so up to this point. I mean, and I think this Athena for Olympians specifically is starting to become a comfort pick now that Wally has switched to support.
Yeah, it's definitely Wally likes it a lot.
He picked it 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
When we played against
them. We played against them.
Yeah. Yep. So there, and I thought he had some really nice engages with the blink taunt. So this is definitely a pick that they seem to like, and they're obviously gravitating towards it. If he wants to be called sub, he can remove the second S.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's an S in front of that sub, so I gotta say S sub.
Only thing I worry about with Olympians is besides the they have like okay poke, but I mean honestly both comps are like are more single target than anything else. So this is going to be very interesting to see which side, if any, group up and are able to call CC effectively.
This is definitely anti-heal will be needed by the Olympians.
Oh, absolutely. I think from both.
Divine Ruin from Morgan. Yeah, I mean both sides.
I think both sides need it.
I think that you should probably have an Ankh for the Olympians. I don't know if you necessarily need the Ankh on Go and Ghost side, but
yeah, I think I agree. I think Olympians are gonna need an Ankh. I think Going Ghost just needs to build some anti-heal in general.
Agree. Well, we'll be the Kamzats in the jungle, as I suspected. And the Achilles solo lane.
How many benevolences do we see? We got 2 on the side of Olympians. Probably gonna be
It's looking like there's gonna be 9 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like both solos are gonna get it, both mids are gonna get it, and the jungle and Going Ghost decided to opt for it early. This is beautiful, Smite.
Oh, this Morgan Le Fay started her 2. I don't play a lot of Morgan, but I think you still start the 1, no?
Someone told me to start the 3.
Okay, so we have
no idea.
three different views here. I've played Morgan maybe twice, so I have no input on that.
Yeah, I just know what she does. I don't know how she lanes, but
yeah. Kamzats actually beats Thana into the middle lane because Thanatos went Benevolence, and it's only level 1 because he gave up his bad camp farm. That's how that works if you start Benevolence.
Both solos obviously opt for the fighter's mask.
Yes, so they can later back for their Benevolence.
Cyrus is just going for the frag.
Yeah, I think Osiris wins this thing. Oh, Kamzat's looking for an early gank. It's the 2, looks for Emoja, but she's gonna have a boop up again, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good boop from Spy there to get him out.
Emoja 3's pretty good ability. Probably some of the best CC and Smite.
Yep. I mean, both these jungles are. I mean, obviously, Thana's more early than Kamazats, but both of them are definitely trying to look for a early kill.
Yeah, the thing is, maybe a solo kill here. Nope, no more abilities for. Oh, he does have the 1 backup, and S sub claims first blood in this game. It's a solo kill.
Yeah, that's a really good play. I mean, that's what you like to see, especially when you have someone filling in. Yes. Really good job over there.
Good Emoja stun. Looking for damage. Another good Emoja stun. Good taunt stops the damage. Dash in from Hachiman. I think red team needs to leave this.
Their damage is a little split.
Yeah. But I think they get away here. Taunt's not up for another, like, I don't know, 8 seconds because that ability's. Oh, I lied. I'm way off of my timing.
Someone wake this man up.
I can't remember when he taunted.
No, it's kind of surprising that you see you're seeing Olympians over here in the dual lane get some pressure.
Yeah,
but they're the side without the Emoja, which is very interesting.
Yeah, but that's kind of what Apollo brings, man. That passive is great for laning.
Are you disappointed that there's only 1 mannequin so far?
This is the 2 on the soul. Jolly's level 5, so I don't think he's scared of level 3 Kamazats.
No, definitely
not. No what?
I asked if you're disappointed that there's only 1 mannequin.
No, I think actually I kind of like it on Thanatos because you're playing for the early for Thana, and you can kind of snowball with it. But I mean, he wants to abuse Benevolence, so yeah, I understand.
Well, we've picked up the 5th and 6th Benevolence of the game so far. Both Czar and Sub have bought theirs.
Oh, Achilles started Bracer. Is that correct? Is that what I'm seeing there? It is.
Yes, it is. I didn't even notice that.
Interesting start. And it is down on the ground right now, actually, as we're talking about it. Not really helping him when he's getting hit by all of Osiris's abilities, but
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not really doing much for you in the early game. You know, 10% of how much power does he have? Like 35?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's 35.
It's not. It's not. Yeah,
they
it's
nerfed
just
it
not a
from
ton
40
really.
to 35. Yeah. Oh.
True.
I mean, I don't know. Is the relic slot worth early worth the 4 power? I would say no.
Probably no. I don't think you go Bracer first. If you want to go a second, I think it's a fine second pickup.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do have 5 benevolences finished for going Ghost. So
they obviously have to win now.
Yeah, they will be getting lots of gold and XP for free.
Yep.
Here.
Big rotation out to duo here, but I mean, no one's gonna fall. Zar might get caught out if they know he's around that corner.
They're looking for a red buff invade here.
Yes,
nope,
they're
not. Never
they're
mind.
pinging something out. It looks like I think they're pinging out the potential invade, and they're gonna fall back here.
Another fighting solo. Oh, Athenal comes in. If he maybe Achilles ults in earlier, get the Athena closer, they have a chance. But
yeah, I mean.
Also, you don't kill the Osiris without execute. I don't think so.
Yeah, they're just little.
Yeah, I don't know if it wasn't calm right away. Yeah, it was a little.
Achilles ulted too soon.
Also, Achilles
followed by the Athena taunt, but he started to back up.
This benevolence online, you know, so you can start getting the free gold.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of weird he hasn't backed yet.
Does have enough for it.
He definitely has enough. I mean,
it's
only a 600 gold item starter, so.
Paulo has plenty enough for his Iqbal too, so he's probably backing after this wave. Maybe staying for his purple. I guess he's staying for his purple. Left mids will be contested here by Jolly, solely by Jolly. Yeboja coming behind though. Taunt is missed. Yeboja here. Big Yeboja. Morgan's caught in there. Kamazats is here though. It should just be a disengage for both teams. Oh, Thana's up in the air actually, looking for the Morgan. Lands the ult, lands the scythe.
But the fear's gonna peel him off.
Oh, good Yeboja boop. Hachiman ult comes in, cleans up the kill. And that should be a 1-for-0 for the Going Ghost boys.
Great rotation out of upgrade there to secure the kill. Even that was a good boot, but I think if he doesn't make that rotation, Zar's able to get out.
I agree. Honestly, that was really well played by Xbox Live Spy there. He had a good ult on the Morgan to start the fight. Good boops.
Yeah, I think someone needs to inform this Achilles that he needs to just start getting this passive income online.
He did not go the benevolence. Interesting. He opts for T2 shifters, Glad Shield, probably Glad Shield. Interesting. I don't know if I see that item built that much early anymore.
Glad? Yeah.
I feel like they usually opt for Void Shield nowadays.
Or even like a mystical. That's like kind of a common item out of solo currently, but you don't see too much Glad anymore. Along with what's the other one? The auto attack one.
Berserker Shield. I don't think we'll see a Berserker Shield here. Kamazats is going into Soul Eater. Interesting. Even though you assume they're already going to be going anti-heal for you. You opt for more healing, which is an interesting decision.
Well, I mean, he'll get some value out of it, at least in this early to mid game, because Thana opted for the Jotuns.
Yes, instead of the Brawler's Beast Stick.
Yeah, as we say that though, Athena it's going to come out to the dual lane, force out the horse from Hachiman.
But the purple buff invade is successful for the Olympians. Armor Wolf doing his best to keep his pressure.
Yeah, it's a good ult by Wally there. Even just showing presence is very valuable.
Yeah, now Hachi has to be a lot safer in lane for the next.
Yeah, I mean, still has his beads available, but yeah, does have to play a little cautious. If he plays up too far, it does leave him little vulnerable to a Kamazot's gank. Both supports are halfway done with their Thebes. Yemoja looks to be going into a Lotus Crown, while Athena is probably looks like a binding. I would guess.
That's
Yeah.
a binding. Yep.
That's not an item you see picked up in support too much. I don't think it's a weird item. It solves mana problems and it definitely gives you an early power spike. But
Camazot's blinks in here, chasing out the Thanatos. Miojo Wall kind of separates everyone here, but he still chases with his ult.
Yeah,
then has to ult out.
Not a bad Yem ult there.
No, yeah, that's good. It kept everyone kind of.
2-man Athena taunt by Wally. That's big. But Zar was a little bit far back there, unable to follow up.
So Jolly will live. Oh, big emoji stun. The soul does not connect off of it though, so the Morgan Le Fay will win. Well, live. Sorry. Oh, Armor Wolf picks up a solo kill. On upgrade only. Now 2 levels up. The early rotation from the Hachiman kinda hurting in the long run. I think he lost a wave for the rotation, and Armor Wolf has kind of just kept the pressure up since then.
That solo kill is also a result of the purple invade, honestly.
I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh, Santos is gonna clean up too because they chased for the one shot Osiris. That's something you like to see though. 2 kills on your Thanatos.
Yeah. As I was saying though, Hachi not having ult, I mean like Apollo ult is whatever in lane, you know. You're typically just using that for rotations or maybe if someone on your team is coming over to gank and you can catch up in lane, but I mean Hachi relies on his ult more so for boxing, so.
As we see, the Achilles has picked up the Benevolence and we now have 9 Benevoli.
Little late on that though. Benevoli?
Benevoli, I don't know what the plural of benevolence is.
I think it's just passive income is the plural. I think that's just
okay, I got you.
I don't know. We'll go with Benevolite though. I'm kind of disappointed in Dest.
For not completing
for getting the mannequin.
Thanatos goes up, but Apollo makes it into the chariot first. Should just be leaving. I don't know.
They got me a little nervous. He was doing donuts in the sky.
He kind of loses. I mean, he's gonna lose that wave anyway, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. Achilles happily taking this trade. Achilles not. Till he gets Osiris ulted, ult for ult. Achilles lives. But the emoji's coming in. A potential dive under the tower. The boot hits. Oh, good ult.
Great ult. That's a great ult.
Yep, that should be a kill. Very nice.
Ooh, with the
Very nice emoji ult.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't think the bracer early game is really.
No, it's not.
It's just not really doing anything.
Not doing it. Hey man, you gotta try stuff out though, you know? I don't hate it. This probably isn't the place to try your stuff out though.
Yeah, you know, if it was giving, I like the thought process if the item actually gave you like flat power. But you know, because it's percent, you know, percent of nothing is still nothing. It's kind of not doing any favors.
Started getting engaged on here. Good stun from Yemoja. The horse comes in to slow the Apollo. Apollo has no ult here, but he should be fine. And Camazot shows up. Yemoja's actually ahead of Camazot's in levels. Camazot's 3 levels down right now. This is not what you like to see, especially when you do not have Benevolence bot. So you will not be getting yourself back in the game for free. Looks like he's getting caught out by the Soul right now. He has to ult away. Morgan uses ult in mid for the Thanatos, and Goldfree will be picked up by Going Ghost. Osiris looking to zone. Osiris is zoning 2. 2-man Athena taunt.
Yeah, but Athena's going to get engaged on here by the double ADC. He's going to be forced to retreat. Meanwhile, in the gold pit, Kama's going to be forced out being half HP. They don't have the sustain that the Going Ghost has due to that's a beautiful boop. He's going to get out by the skin of his teeth with the blink.
The dive on the Morgan is unsuccessful. The Athena comes in clutch.
Look at the health bars of these two on the side of Olympians. Chariot up into
the
Apollo
sky. Coming in.
This is a great rotation from Armor. Going to pick up 1 on the Hachiman. Soul ult a little bit off the mark. But they are going to pick up Wally next door. kind of caught in the middle of the whole enemy team there. Great boob. I think Apollo kind of walked into that one, to be fair. And Achilles is going to fall as well. That's a rough start for Owen Diff here.
Yeah, that should be. Well, I guess there's 3 back from Olympians. They could maybe pick one up off this.
Yeah.
Looking for Umoja, but don't think they're gonna find anything here. But they're back, so Going Ghost cannot do the Gold Fury.
Now, what do you think about the double Aussie pickups?
Early Aussies?
Both of them, second.
See, I don't know. Not this game, because like we've mentioned before, both teams are already gonna be should be going into anti-heal. I guess Going Ghosts have 0 anti-heal so far. So I guess it's a good pickup for Armor Wolf, even though I think they should still be having anti-heal. I don't know. I think if you have a team comp that the other team's gonna need to build anti-heal for, I don't think you go Aussie unless you like really need it at the end of the game. I think you just go the rest of the bow build.
I have a take. I think.
Yep.
I mean, we agreed at the start that Olympians probably needed a cursed Ankh, right? I think I think they needed to have thrown it on the solo laner.
Potentially.
I think Athena needs blink, right?
Right.
To engage. You don't really have the opportunity to charge a dash in the middle of a team fight mid to late game and necessarily survive or get your dash interrupted. But I think she almost needs something more. I don't know. Like, I would have preferred like blink frenzy on her, or even like horrific to help peel the dive. Like when her taunt's down, like an upgraded horrific to reduce damage, or even a phantom to get out of the Umoja ult. But I don't know if she necessarily wants to buy the Ankh, but I do agree that they need it, and I think they should have put it on the solo laner instead of the bracer.
I agree. Oh, blinking from Athena,
As
2-man
we
taunt.
talk about that, though, that was a really good blink
Hammer
taunt,
just
but
gets blown up though
Yeah.
by a stellar burst. The Umoja ult will not catch the Morgan here. She'll ult away. Cyrus is looking to go in on her. Does have the Frostbound Hammer here to keep the slows going throughout the fight. Thanatos should get picked up on the back end.
That was a good taunt. It seemed that it wasn't communicated well. That's
Sorry, I
gonna
had
be
a quick.
No, you're good. That's gonna be a 3-for-1 on the side of Going Ghost. It looks like they're gonna fall back to the Gold Fury.
Yeah, it shouldn't. I don't know if they can do this though with the
No,
Achilles
with both tanks still
Finn here.
showing face and just causing a little bit of disruption. Gold's about half. Look a little torn on the call.
2-man taunt. Achilles goes in.
Yeah, but
That should be enough to get him off. Yeah, I think they just need to leave. Achilles is out.
Achilles. Yeah, he's having a hard time frontlining currently.
Yeah, he has no magic procs for the soul. The soul's kind of just shredding him. Now this should be. Now the red team's back. Going Ghost is back and forward. They should do this. Wally with a 3-man taunt to pull them off it again, and unleash the Gold Fury.
Wally's doing a really excellent job here, buying time for his team. I think with the taunt.
Ghost does confirm it though. Xerath picks up a kill in the back. Will go down to Jolly Poppy though, and Athena should fall. Yes, and head over to the Pyromancer. If I was Going Ghost here.
Yeah, I mean they take that all day. They trade their support for 3 kills and a gold. That's easy.
They're up what, 6,500 gold right now?
Yeah.
7,000 now.
Yeah. It's just because they have the 1 extra benevolence.
Yeah, I mean that's what 7k equates to.
Yep. I think Wally did a really good job there of just buying time. It's just unfortunate that everyone came in a little one after another and.
Ooh, Armor Wolf is going the crit build. We saw that a little bit today in SPO, a little bit yesterday in the SPO, where they go into the Wind Demon and then Deathbringer late. I don't know how I feel about it, but I mean the pros are doing it, so can't really argue that.
I'm assuming they sell the starter in this.
Yeah, they sell Benevolence, but not till the very end.
Interesting.
A lot of Asclepius is picked up for the Umoja. That's interesting. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Also, we have our first Animosity finished on the Osiris. who is stacked up with HP right now, has mystical male frostbound shoguns. Oh, the 3-level down Hachi is gonna go in because Soul is here.
This is a bold move, but I respect it.
Yeah, oh, the
They're gonna force him out so we can get the T1. I'm surprised she didn't just ult there. I think she should have ulted right across the lane.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Force the Apollo.
Otherwise, I don't really know what this rotation is for, other than getting the T1. Unless that was just a call.
So we kind of haven't mentioned it, but Armor Wolf is still 2 levels up, even being down 7k still. Team is struggling, but he is, yeah, 7k gold, 7k XP. He's maintaining his lead though. He's their win condition right now.
Yeah, he's definitely their win con.
He can get a few big crits off in the fight. Although this Osiris is an animal right now. I don't know how.
The jungle deficit is pretty massive too.
Yeah.
You see a 5-level lead from Inori over Dest.
Yeah.
I mean, Kamazot's from behind is very rough to play.
Yes, and I don't know like what the Olympians can do to the Osiris when he dives.
The answer is,
and it does go up. We'll force the cam ult.
I think the answer to that is nothing. I think. Athena's gonna offer the Sunder second
look for
to deal with him.
Armor Wolf does land on the Thanatos and will pick up the kill.
Yeah, it's gonna pull his
Osiris just ran Morgan down, and then like I said, there's nothing you can do about that guy right now. So you look to take the fight elsewhere, I suppose. As he's running down your Kamazots into tier 2. He should fall here, and he ults in. Yep. He is pretty low though. We can maybe Umoja heals. We'll top him off. Well, not top him off, but heal him up. And he will live.
Yeah, going.
Oh, 2 for 1 there. Not too bad for Olympians. You got something.
Ghost is looking good here, although I would like to see them fall back and invade camps or do something else.
Like 2-man taunt, 3-man stun. Huge soul ult though. Wow, and a stellar burst confirms Armor Wolf. Jolly Poppy is 504 on the soul.
He might not die. What we were talking about in the pregame.
Jolly Poppy right now is 2-0 and no deaths in Odin division. So we'll see if he can keep it. Not to caster's curse him, of course. Wouldn't want to do that, but yeah. So far playing pretty well.
You're gonna have to knock on wood for that one. Oni Fury is about 40 seconds from spawning. Looks like Ghost is gonna pick up some vision, I hope, and walk over to gold. They do have vision over FG pit.
The second animosity is finished for Jolly Poppy. Oh, we have one over on Armor Wolf.
Oh, there's one on the other side too. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
3 animosities.
This is the smite that we.
Yeah, this is what we love to see. What else we got? We got Spectral Armor is picked up for Umoja, obviously with crit being built by Apollo. Hachiman goes into T1 round shield. Not sure if this guy knows that he cannot not build Berserker shield anymore in the recent patch, but maybe he's looking for, I don't know, Void shield. Something for the Osiris.
That'd be a very odd pickup.
I don't know, something for the Osiris. I don't know.
That's gonna
a lot of healing from the Morgan ult.
That Umoja ult was close to greatness.
Ooh, Apollo lands in the back alone. Should fall here.
Yeah, she's gonna get picked up here. Hachi Horse is gonna secure the kill. Yeah, that was a miscommunication on the side of Olympians. I think he thought I just landed in no man's land. Ghosts are gonna death ball down mid lane here. Kama ult's gonna be forced into the air.
Yeah, I mean
they're gonna retreat.
Olympians only have one ultimate left, and it's Athena ult, which is not much.
I was gonna say they could have looked to siege this bird. Instead, they're just gonna walk away, and it looks like fire's gonna be the call here.
Yeah, they've only waves pushing. That's not a bad call. I think they could have went for a bird too, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I think you had one person dead and 2 in base, and they were double ADCs. Definitely could have gotten a bird there, but
this does give Olympians a chance to come back though.
Yeah.
Wally will be here to contest it. The rest of his team following soon. Armrold spawns in 10.
I'll say this though, Wally's
Our Giants
Wally's
is
not
very
afraid
low.
to. He's not afraid to contest these objectives. Morgan's gonna get picked up though. He's kind of.
Going Ghost will secure thanks to a soul alt.
Yeah,
Dust will fall, and Athena should be falling here any second. And Nori with a triple kill, and that's probably the game.
I would
They'd
agree.
stop to do Pyromancer, which is interesting, because I think this game is over. They just run it down.
I'm not quite sure what the call was there because it looked like Athena and Achilles are potentially going to try and contest it, but they kind of just left Morgan Le Fay all alone, and she got ran down by this Osiris that, I mean, quite frankly, no one can deal with.
Yep, and he sits in the fountain.
This is kind of
Nori
the
is
big
trolling.
problem. Yeah,
Nori deserves that.
This is
I
kind
don't
of
know what
the
that
issue
was.
of Athena's support, in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
There's just nothing you can do to get, you know, a Fed solo or anyone off your backline for that matter when you're behind, especially, you know, when your only form of CC is the taunt. It's just tough.
Yeah, Going Ghost looked really good there though. Their sub, S-sub, comes in and really pops off. So
I think he had top damage in the lobby. Yeah, definitely 23k.
yeah, Jolly 5k behind him, second most on the soul. Solid performance from him. Ooh, 389 gold per minute on the Camazotz. Build benevolence, man. I don't know.
You know, I've heard one of the biggest complaints about that item right now, or about like how it's shaping the meta, is actually from jungles. From a lot of the feedback I've gotten is that, you know, you necessarily, like, you don't really want to build, especially if you play an assassin, right? At least with warriors you can go the mask and back for it
Right.
if you choose. Assassins don't really have that luxury, and if you don't go it, I don't know. I've heard a lot of complaints about like trying to gank these side lanes, mid for that matter, and you're just down at golden XP over on like everybody that you're looking to gank because, you know, all the lanes currently are building it. Gotta be tough, and I think right there, I mean, besides Solo kind of getting, I mean, Solo was just kind of thrown to the wolves, but that kind of, I think that showed there for how he had a really rough time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Tuesday.
I don't know if what's cast appropriate, but that was what we like to call a solo diff. I don't want to say diff, but like he kind of got an early lead in solo lane and ran the game. That's a better way of saying it. He was just kind of an unstoppable force through these team fights that no one could really deal with on the Osiris.
Yeah.
Built a bunch of health, finished his animosity, and then no one was stopping him.
Yeah. Yeah, this meta is pretty I guess, for lack of a better word, annoying.
Yeah, with all the no one enjoys this right now. I don't know. But Tuesday it'll all be over.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at chat right now. Stop stream sniping.
Hope L Lanky plays like S sub. Yeah, I mean, if only S sub can, or L Lanky can match like half of what L sub S sub did. Oh my god, so many letters and names. I'll just stop.
I'll say it though. I'm not a fan of the names with the double letters to start. Like double identical letters, I should say. Not a fan of the X and Kano either, though. But you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not either. Who is?
Or there.
I mean, come on. Who likes the X in front of the names?
Yeah. All right. So what do you think Olympians has to address this second game? It's getting the 5th benevolence. I think that has to be on the table, right? It just has to.
I mean, I would think so.
But jokes aside, what do you think?
I think they kind of got outdrafted. I think like, I mean, you took Morgan, which is great, but like Osiris Soul are like, I think Soul is as good or maybe better than Morgan, and Osiris is probably the best like warrior in the game right now, aside from Odin, who is banned.
Well, at least jungle.
Yeah, but I mean,
No,
like, I
that-
think he's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good in solo too. So
Mhm.
he's just like an impressive god right now, especially with the animosity builds or mannequin if you're in the jungle.
and then
Like both are really good on him.
yeah, and then you round off the top three, the third pick in the first round with Yamoja. You know, that's another god that sees a lot of top three bands, top first overall picks. Able to
Oh,
get her
you'll
in
see
that
a
third
team
slot.
up, and they do take the soul away from Jolly Poppy. Will not let him pilot it 2 games in a row.
Okay,
I think
and
that's pretty smart. He played it really
it's a
well.
good adjustment already. I mean, they banned. Who banned Giannis last time? It was
the
Olympians,
Olympians.
right? Yeah, right.
Yes.
So, which I thought was a little bizarre, but I mean, I already like this pick and ban phase better personally.
Odin ban. Sticking with it. Never feels bad banning Odin. My God, it's just really annoying right now.
All right, I was reading a DM.
Gilgamesh ban, of course. Speaking of OP warriors.
Yep. Once again, the All Father will not be in this game. Thank the heavens.
Odin will not be being played in this Odin game. Sobek ban. I don't think we saw him banned in game 1, if I remember correctly.
That's a weird ban because he wasn't banned game 1 or picked.
Yeah, so I think he made it all the way through the pick and ban phase.
Yeah, I don't know what this ban is.
Unless they're off banning to try to get something, but like I don't know what they're playing for. The Osiris again, the Morgan.
Yeah, I see your point with that, but that's not an off ban in my opinion because that god wasn't even a thought during the first draft phase. So
I mean, maybe just because Athena was picked, but they don't think they're going back to the Athena. Or they're saying here, take the Athena again because you're not getting the Sobek. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
They do ban the Osiris, so 2 solid
Artemis.
adjustments, taking away the soul in the Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
Artemis first picked. This is the meta I love to see. Love that god.
Athena.
Looks like they're gonna run it back. You think it's going back to before?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And they take the Morgan.
Morgan Le
So
Fay.
a reversal of the support mids
Yeah.
from last game. No, same support mids. Sorry for the Olympians.
Yemoja.
Which I'm gonna just disagree with it. I don't know if that's the run back I want to see. I mean, right now I don't think there's an argument to be had that Going Ghost definitely has the better draft here so far, except this Chronos pick.
Emoja running back again. I like the Emoja. The Chronos. I mean,
they're
talking about people that use animosity well.
Yeah,
Chronos
I mean
is up there.
they're sticking to their playstyle so far. Same with game 1, double ADCs, Umoja pocket. They're keeping with the theme.
But if you go animosity, warlocks, and then a bunch of rings with this guy, he kind of frags.
Yeah, I think after watching that first game, I think Wally played the Athena probably as best he could. He did have some nice taunts.
Yes.
I just didn't like the pick. How the game progressed, and I don't think I like it here either. They did ban away the Osiris, so maybe this time they'll have an easier time engaging with it. They won't have to force the Athena to peel. But we'll see. They're gonna round out this with Rama. You like Rama a lot, right? Because of the bow build right now.
The bow build's very good on him. I think he is good at helping the dive and also like staying alive from a dive on him.
Mm-hmm.
He can just go up in the air and wait for the Athena ult to land or whatever he needs. Yeah. Although Artemis is quite good into Rama simply because you ult, he ults, and you leave a trap at his feet, and he's guaranteed to land in the trap. So, I mean, that's a kind of a niche situation in 1v1s, but it helps.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely good for laning. You kind of take away that safety that he has by using the ult to avoid Tusky because now it's it's kind of a pick your poison.
Yeah, it almost forces bees more than it forces ult.
Yeah. Is that a Bologna ban I see?
Is Bologna ban?
These bans are getting a little wild.
Loki ban, that one's not wild. That's
okay, no, that one's pretty standard. Vamana, okay.
Vamana ban. Yep, not letting S sub abuse animosity again in this game with his Frostbound Shoguns, Mystical Male builds.
This is when we see the animosity tier make his appearance.
Fender ban rounds out their bans, and Kali will be picked this game.
Kali.
Interesting. I believe Olympians were the ones to ban Kali last game,
Yeah,
right?
Olympians did in fact ban the Kali second phase.
So they pick it up this game.
I think that's a very hard team for Kali to dive, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
backline.
That's a tough backline.
Yep.
Artemis has pretty good self peel. Emoja has really good peel. Chronos just ults when you go on him, like. But I mean, Kali late game is still a Kali late game, so you get there without losing too hard.
Erling Shen's being hovered.
Erling Shen is being hovered for
Scylla.
going ghost. They locked the Scylla instead. Oh,
This is what?
Chronos jungle solo. Chronos solo.
I don't know. We're gonna see some wild picks here, though.
Erling Shen. So it could be Erling solo Chronos jungle or Chronos solo Erling jungle. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm putting my money on the Chronos in the jungle.
Same. No, actually, no. I'm going Chronos solo here. This is a Chronos solo game.
Okay.
Erlang jungle.
Either way, it's pretty wonky.
Ardio pick running out the
Hercules.
I lied. Hercules pick. He'll be the sole laner of choice for the Olympians.
I'm not even sure. I need to see where these gods are going instead of going ghost before I give my opinion on it. I mean, either way, the solo lane is going to be a little weird. Yes. Erling Shen has seen some play in solo of late. When he does, though, Oh, I was right. It's Chronos jungle. I was right, Kano.
So we do have Chronos in the jungle. Yeah. That is kind of like an Inori style pick there, like kind of troll, but not like. And that can work. So we'll see how he pilots it. I guess you just match late game with late game, right? It's Kali, so Chronos Kali.
I mean, I guess. But Kali has Loki has like an early game now.
An early game, yeah. Chronos.
The problem is though, you know what starter you need to get to even have that?
Not benevolence.
Not benevolence. I mean, we have seen Erling solo played a couple times. When you see him in the solo lane, you see more of like almost like a second support build, with sovereignty and shoguns.
Yeah, we have been seeing a lot of Sav from Erlings, started by Haddix.
Yeah, and he tries to just get out of laning phase, group up with the team, and act as another CC bot, so to speak. But there's definitely some validity there. The Chronos jungle, though, it's going to be interesting. He obviously has to go animosity, right? Probably with the Warlock staff.
Yeah. I mean, I think you go the Benevolence Warlocks and then rings.
Yeah.
It appears we've been trolled by whoever set up this lobby, and low spectator delay was not put on, so we have to.
They didn't
check
put
the report. It was upgrade only.
On?
Upgrade only when you make lobbies. If you're watching this back in the future, low spectate delay. Thanks.
Can we get some ats towards them in the Odin chat and list channel?
Add him in the Twitch chat.
No, in list channel. Do both. I'm fine with both. Now we gotta sit here for like 4 minutes.
All right, I'll read some chat here. Erlang is busted. Erlang is OP. All at the same time. Raindrops and Understar agree. Erlang is busted. Chronos jungle. Raindrops would definitely bust out the Chronos jungle. Mage is busted. Yeah, mages are pretty busted. Berserker shield isn't bugged anymore. Yes, it is not bugged anymore. I believe they fixed that this past patch.
They fixed the attack speed?
Yep. Erling is goated. I agree. Erling's pretty strong right now.
Too bad no one builds that item though.
Berserkers?
Yeah, I
It's
don't. Do you
picked
see
up
it?
like I don't know, occasionally if you're like running an auto attack jungle, but not very often. No,
Yeah.
not as strong as it once was. If they let hunters build it again, I bet it'll get built. I'd probably build it.
Oh, absolutely. That would never happen. Yeah.
We are continuing to be trolled by these two teams, so bear with us as we wait to load in. Just my game. I just claimed viewer points. Thanks for the drops, Pokimane. Oh, nice raindrops. You watch Pokimane play Smite.
Can we
Cody
get some?
says,
I want to get Twitch chat involved.
mhm.
Let's get some bets on whether or not this Kronos jungle is gonna work.
I'm down. Give your thoughts. Also, the Olympians mid laner is 0-3 on Morgan today. Ooh. Well, it's for his sake. Hope he can go at least 1-3 in this game, but we'll see.
Oh, Zar played it in the Thor set as well.
I guess he played
Yep.
it 2 games though. It was built today. Blown OP. Raindrops first. Answerer says it will work. Maybe including Twitch chat is a bad idea. They're not adding Pokimane.
I don't know what's going on. Let me read these. She said Armor Wolf is resetting his PC, correct? While paused. While we don't have low spectate delay on.
It's
What a world.
pretty good. Uh, oh,
Oh, they roll swapped?
we have a role swap here. So wait,
Okay.
so that means Armor Wolf is on the Kali?
Yeah, Armor Wolf is in the jungle. Dest is now the AD carry.
ADC playing the Rama. Interesting switch. Not sure why they did that though. Like Armor Wolf, I mean, he's playing well in the ADC.
Yeah, but Dest had a really rough time in jungle game one. Maybe they're trying to
Maybe. I guess does Death main ADC? I didn't think so, right? I thought he was jungle main.
I was also under the impression that he's a jungle main, but I'm not entirely sure. God, look at this screenshot. Zara's gonna go insane if she sees another Yemoja. Yeah. I'm surprised that god doesn't get banned more. I'm kind of surprised Olympians opted for. I mean, while he is role swapping to support, he might not be comfortable in Yemoja yet, which is very fair. I was kind of surprised that they took the Athena over. I don't know. I mean, I guess anything, right? Not that he played it poorly. I just don't think it fit that game one comp. How the game, especially how the game went. I wouldn't have been surprised in the slightest if they opted to go away from it, but they're gonna run it back.
They are indeed. I mean, Xbox Live Spy looked really good on Nemoja, so I'm kind of excited to see if he
Yeah,
could
I
do it
mean,
again this game.
yeah, he had some. Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
huge.
He did. He had some really good threes. Some of the ults were a little iffy, but he hit some really good. Or he locked down some lanes really nicely with the three. Can I vote in this ball? Let's see. Oh, we got 50. Oh, it's only 2 votes so far. I'm gonna say yes. Is that caster bias? No.
No, it's just a yes or no.
We have 3 votes for yes, 4 votes for yes. Now I can't see it anymore. Okay. I'm gonna bet all the bits.
Pretty sure I lost all my channel points last time there was a prediction. I think I bet on Banana Clan and they let me down. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, did you set it up yet? Do they have pause? We'll get to see them play eventually, hopefully. Yeah, they seem to have
I
unpaused.
mean, one could hope.
You are a fine specimen. You will truly serve me well with
I know.
your death.
What's up?
Go to the. I'm gonna send you this. While we wait.
Ah, we are loaded into the game. Oh, we're right into it too. Alright.
Oh, what the heck? We're doing the buffs.
The buffs are being done.
Really enjoying this PMV's content. They paused. He had to restart his PC, guys.
Yeah, we do have Armor from the Jungle, Death ADC like we talked about.
And
We see a conduit gem in mid, so there'll be no benevolence there. Mannequin in the jungle.
yeah, I
But it
don't
looks
think.
like Going Ghost will be having 5 again.
Yeah, well, they're just gonna win at that point. So
Um,
no bias. It's just item bias. You know.
Nothing else looks out of the ordinary. T2 Warlocks in the jungle.
Yeah, it looks like Czar probably didn't like that build path. Once again, though, you know, the Athena is getting pressure over there in the dual lane.
I mean, they keep pairing her with,
Like,
Apollo
gods that
Rama.
can clear.
Yeah, those are good clearing
It's
gods.
smart. But
Also, Artemis early game is still kind of rough. Unless you can hit a 3 and then a trap on someone, you're not really getting pressure in the lane. Unless you're carried by something like a Sylvanas or, big pressure. Do have 5 beads from Going Ghost. Just realized that. I guess for the Athena, not much else you're getting CC'd by. Herc pulls, I guess. Double fighters masks. As expected. Kronos backs already, picks up the benevolence. Just on time for a speed buff rotation.
let's see. We didn't really get a chance to talk about which comp we like better. As much as janky as the Chronos jungle is, I understand the rest of the picks on Going Ghost. I think I like the cohesion better.
Yeah, I think they have they have decent setup for their Scylla.
Yeah, I like
think
actually putting the Erlang solo here. It's not that it's a bad pick. It is a little unconventional, right? It's not something you typically you don't see it that often. You do see it though, but like as setup for the Scylla.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If
So
he plays like with the Scylla late game.
So
Kali
the emoji can basically just spam heals. Smart.
Oh, Owen Diff backs for Warrior's Axe, so we will not see a benevolence from him either. So only 2 benevolences coming out for the Olympians this game. As opposed to, once again, I'm assuming 5 from Going Ghost, but Jolly could surprise us, I guess.
Mhm.
But I doubt it.
No, he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jolly's gonna be forced to back here.
Yeah, I don't. He probably. Yeah, just back. There you go.
I mean, Morgan does have ult. He needs to be careful. If he's trying to be greedy with another wave.
Oh,
He's gonna back.
potential. Oh, or like all should like and the boulder misses, so he'll be all right.
Could have been Jolly's. Honestly, Jolly should have taken that death there, so he could stay in Thor.
Ah, and there it is.
Yeah.
5 benevolences. Benevolent eye. No Erlang ult here. If Kali. Okay.
Nope.
Kali chooses not to go in on the Erlang dash. Just looking for the blue buff invade.
Mm-hmm.
As Kronos is splitting mid waves, so it should be pretty free.
Going Ghost is gonna have a they have to really play together once they start grouping up though. They don't necessarily have a dive.
No, they don't. It's gonna be very. Oh, engaging on the Erlang here. Erlang has no ultimate available.
Big
Driving
push by the
strike is
Herc.
good.
He is gonna turtle away though.
Oh,
Be on the other side.
good
Yamojo's gonna
Yamojo.
catch Athena. It looks like she was trapped. I think that was a
yeah,
good
I
ult.
think so.
Yep.
Xbox Live Spy claims first blood for Going Ghost.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
On the
secure those kills as a
on the
support, man.
Yamoja.
You like that, right, Kano?
Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure that one was fine though, because she was dashing away, so no complaints there.
Okay.
The taunt Morgan Le Fay is here to try to punish them for going for the purple buff invade. Target split. Not sure if they want to go for the Emoja or the Artemis.
I think the Emoji's still gonna
They
fall. It could have been cleaner if Zara didn't dump the entire ult onto the art. But they are gonna pick up the kill. No harm, no foul. Gonna walk away. How much of a difference does the benevolence make? Over the course of 20 minutes, if everyone has it, like let's say you start it, right? I think you get a little less than 2k gold for free.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you multiply that by 5, and you can kind of see an issue and why they're gonna be hot fixing it come Tuesday. You know what I'm actually disappointed on? I would like to see Going Ghost stack the starter in the same slot.
They actually could have done it because
Yeah.
Emoji and Artemis both started with it, so they could
Yeah.
have bought the T1s and did it. But
yeah, if a team does that today, I'll give you so much credit. Look nice and clean.
Looking at builds, I don't see anything too crazy right now. Chronos Pendant out of the Morgan in mid.
That's a little strange, no?
I think so.
I mean, she likes cooldown, but you don't really see Chronos Pendant rushed currently. Meanwhile,
upgrade only finds
Yeah.
another kill on Wally.
Yep. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Looks like Emojal and Artemis ult were used, so it must have just been a good engage. Kali jumps, misses, and Erlang will get away.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna rotate over here. Artemis is low on mana, about half HP.
Morgan is gonna send the ults, Rum up in the air, hits the first snipe, and secures the kill. Tina taunt. Not much else gonna get going.
Yeah. Taunt connects, but looks like the carries on the backup do their farm. I mean, basically another 1-for-1. We're seeing a lot more action over here on this side of the map, or the long side of the map. Game 2.
Although Armor Wolf has still been trying to punish S sub here.
Yeah.
Not let him carry the game like he did last game. And to be fair, he is pretty much even. So I guess
Yeah.
that's working.
I mean, he's not snowballing this game at least so far.
Network charts. He is slightly ahead of his
Yeah.
lane opponent. That's probably just from having to split a few waves because your Kali's here.
Man, it is a tough day when you as the jungle are like sandwiched between the supports for net worth.
Yeah, that is rough.
But I mean, Armorwolf does get the stone cutting online. Looks to be going into the chins.
Mm-hmm.
Des seems to be going away from the. I know, obviously he played jungle last game, but he's going into Odibo. Second, not the Aussie. While upgrades, I think, is still opting for the Aussie second item.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be an awesome.
Yeah. Fight in mid. Scylla ult is forced out. Gonna just ult the wave to clear. I mean, they got Scylla ult for free with a Kali leap. You'll take that. Beautiful two-man taunt. The Emojo's gonna. Oh, that's such a great Emojo to separate the fight.
Kali is still diving under towers.
I think she's gonna fall. Never mind. She's gonna get the reset. She's gonna get a reset, and that is Jolly's first death in 4 Odin games.
Comes at the hands of Armorwolf on the Kali.
Comes at the hand of Armorwolf. That is such a huge bounty. If you put all the games together. Finally, someone's shut down this madman. Yeah, he was 14-0. Receiving word from our statistician, Jolly has been 14-0 over the last couple games.
Wow.
So, yep.
Ooh, Midgardian mail picked up by the Erlang. That's an interesting buy. But I guess there's a Kali and a Rama on the other team. A lot of auto attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm surprised it wasn't mystical, but still a health item for your late game animosity that you're most likely going.
Yep.
Soul Gem. So now this Morgan has 30% CDR, but no pen yet. Pythag's finish for the Chronos. I like that. It's more health. Solid item. And it'll help his Scylla with the lifesteal too. And just power for the whole team. Pretty busted item.
Yeah, I mean, and Olympians are up what? Little less than 1K at 11 minutes now. They'd be up. They'd be up more if they had more benevolence.
Gold is 500. XP is 1200.
Morgan does have a 2-level lead. Well, about a level and a half over Jolly in the mid. Beautiful fish by Hercules.
Did not calm the CC very well though.
No, Kronos is gonna get out without even using beads. That is very lucky.
Goes fishing again, hits it again. There's his
now
beads.
The beads are forced.
Ooh, turns around and does some damage on Kali though. That should be all this fight has for us.
Yeah. Good knockups, good mechanics there by Owen Diff with the
Yeah,
back-to-back Hercules.
Oh, Morgan rotates in actually. They're looking for the Erlang here. Not gonna get much of anything.
Yep.
Ooh, Arborwolf opts for the Executioner instead of the kids.
Oh, do you like that? I'm not a fan of it, yeah.
No. I think you go Kins on her, but
While he was out here trying to be a bandit, I'm not sure if he got those camps, but he's gonna walk away though.
He did get the camps, I believe.
Yeah.
At least one of them.
Backhand bandit. Yeah.
Does go for the double auras for his team. Even though there's a Chronos jungle,
yeah, I'm not sold on the Sov.
The mid 3v3 for going Ghost is all magical, so
you're gonna get some value when the Erlang rotates. But yeah, I don't. I think you go cooldown in that slot. Although this is if this is actually a pretty decent game for a Heartworn Amulet. If you're
Yeah,
gonna pick up,
that's
if you want
because they
aura.
have
Yeah.
3 magics in them.
They don't really have like dive. Like Heartwood's really good against teams that either stack thorns or have magical dive, Ao Kuang or something out of Soul Lane, RDO, Yorm, etc.
Mhm.
But it's not a bad pickup here considering double mages.
Right.
But he does need to get CDR in his build at some point because 18-second taunts are a little ridiculous.
Erling goes for an invade, dashes away. Witchblade picked up for the Hercules. Trying to stop the double hunters from hitting him. Not much action in this game. 5 kills in 14 minutes. A little slower pace, but I guess that's because both junglers are content with just farming. Kronos Kali, so. I mean, both carries, to be fair, too. Just want to farm. Rama Artemis. Also really good late game. Honestly, both these team comps scale really well in the late game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Going Ghost might be a little bit better, but not by much. I think if this gets late game, it could be either team's game. Gold Fury is being pulled by 2 members.
Oh,
And then we'll drop it.
yeah, it looks like they're calling for a fight
But
as
Erlang
Olympians
is
enters
here.
the gold pit. Erling Shen is
Ooh.
getting chewed through to start this fight. Already gonna have to turtle away. Yamoja ult is forced. Kali. Oh, Kali's just getting burned
Kali's
down
getting
from all the
CC.
CC. Yeah, I mean that's had beads available, opted to not use them. I guess it's a smart decision. Not sure.
Rama A
But-
just comes out from that
yeah.
Scylla Crush. Herc with a got the Chronos beads.
Own Diff is getting these pulls.
Erling in the
Herc.
back though. We'll get to his Emoja for heals. Another big Herc pull.
Yep. While that happened, Chronos ult was used. I'm assuming to get HP.
3-man
Boulder. Yeah.
Oh, 5-man Kali stun.
That was a
should be
great
big
Kali
fight.
engage, yep. And then into like a 4-man Athena taunt, I believe.
And that should be enough to get the Gold Fury if they get.
Yeah, Olympian's gonna get a good pick.
Oh, they're gonna chase
might
the Kronos though.
fall.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jolly hits a
Armor.
nice.
Yeah.
Jolly hits a nice combo on the back end. I don't think they can do the objective anymore.
No,
I think
Armor
they should
bit
have
off a
taken the
little
clean
bit.
pick.
Yeah, I agree. They should have fell back to gold and got it.
Now they're gonna chase Erlang around in the jungle, which they should pick up. Oh no, his blink is forced. And I'll get away with it.
This is just arena
Oh,
right now.
Scylla Crush. Both hit, but no kills. Athena taunt.
You're kind of seeing the
Pushing.
you're seeing the effect of the healing in these fights from the Emoja too.
Yes. I would like to
Oh.
mention though that all of the fighting favors Going Ghost because they have 5. But look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
That's all the time. No one farmed during that time, but
Yeah.
they got all the lead
Yeah.
because they're getting passive income while
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Olympians are getting nothing while they fighting.
Yep.
Wow, what a fun item. Witchblade picked up for Emoji too. Erlang rocking the same build he had in Osiris, except Midgard instead of Mystical. A later binding for Wally. He does go the Phantom for the Emoja ults. Ankh is picked up for Owen Diff for the Emoja. Ankh picked up from the Emoja for the Hercules, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, good Emoja ult.
Yeah, it's gonna force the
Good.
Morgan beat so she can walk through the Riptide.
Morgan
Aegis is gonna be
ages.
forced as well, and she's gonna fall to the Erlang Shen. Beautiful combo by Jolly there onto the Herc. He's half HP. I mean, at least Jolly has anti on the Scylla. No one on the side of Olympians has any.
Yeah, I
though.
was just gonna say that. Aside from the Ankh,
besides an Ankh that's not upgraded yet.
no Divine. I mean, I guess you can't really go brawlers this game unless you're putting on your Herc, which is a little weird. But I mean, you still should go Divine, Pestilence, Contagion, one of the two. Maybe a Toxic Blade from your Kali later, but I don't know. I think if you have at least a Divine and Contagion, you're probably fine. Rama is about to finish his 4th and final bow. There it is. And is now going to be going towards the Kins for all of the health that the Erlang Chronos are building. And the Emoji. Emoji has a lot of health too.
Yeah.
A lot of healthy targets in front of this guy.
I really like the Witchblade pickup on the side of Spy here.
Yeah, I like it for both teams.
Mhm.
It helps against Kali dive, but then for the Hercules, he's going to be diving 2 hunters. I mean, basically hunters, so helps him too. Shifter shield late pickup from the Hercules. Interesting.
He won Shifters last game too.
Thought for sure that was going to be a void shield, but
Yeah, he's showing that he really likes that item.
yeah, he's trying to go for some frags. I respect it. A little more power.
Yep.
Oracles will be going to the Olympians.
Yeah, and I mean the lead, since that last Gold Fury skirmish has, increased up to 4K on the side of going Ghost just because of the starters.
They are really prioritizing anti-heal for this Morgan and Herc.
Yeah, it's
Go the toxic.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it? Like kind of.
Also, as
Ooh,
spectator
Chronos blinked into Morgan, forced out her ult, but he is gonna have to ult in return. Morgan's quarter life. That's a really good emoji ult.
Erlang blinks in, should kill Morgan in the back end.
Yep.
Big solo all off the emoji stun.
This Kali's not gonna be
Looking to
able to
kill
get any
Kali
kills.
here too. Forces Rama Aegis with the next Scylla shot.
Oh!
Artemis is one shot,
Ooh,
gets
she
the
is gonna pick
reset.
up the reset off the Artemis.
Was Toxic Blade anti-healed though, so
Yeah.
didn't quite full
Wasn't
heal.
too much, yep. Kali's gonna
Rama's
be
losing.
forced to beads. Ooh,
Animosity diff in the back line there.
Yep.
Erlang picks up 3 kills in that fight, I believe. All 3 kills. Due to having the fun item first.
hmm
And this should be a pretty free Gold Fury for Going Ghost. The first Gold Fury falls 21-30 in the game. That's pretty.
Who's gonna get it though? Okay.
Going Ghost does secure with the crush. It was a little close.
Yeah.
Athena dashes in. Kali is stun locked and dead. Looks like they want to chase the Hercules. I don't know about that call, but pin hits. Yep, pin hits. Sikkim. Sikkim is off the mark. Still committing on the Hercules though. I don't know if they kill this guy.
No, they get him. It just takes a lot longer.
Yeah, but they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
They lost 6 bucks lifespan on the backside. Morgan pumped up damage. Rama just trying to hold the door open for his teammates, I guess.
Yeah, Athena's gonna fall as well.
Jolly picks up another kill.
Yeah, they got a little overzealous here. They could have fell back to get maybe a T1 tower on the duo side of the map.
Yeah, I don't know. This game's just. I think you needed anti-heal earlier if you're Olympians, and I think you needed your Kins earlier on your.
Yeah, I'm surprised the only thing they have is an unupgraded Ankh.
Because yeah, look at Going Ghost. They have Toxic Blade, Divine, Pestilence, and Ankh. Like they have not just for, just Morgan really.
Yep.
Nori does stay too long though and gets picked up on the end by Czar. Benevolence is sold from the Rama. Interesting decision when you didn't. I guess you finished Kins for it, but I don't know. You're losing out on some XP and gold spooling there, selling it this early, but.
It might not be the incorrect call though.
I guess yeah. If you need Kins for this next Titans fight or this next Fire Giant fight, I understand that decision. Everyone should have their relics up by the time this fight happens. 20 seconds on both Aegises for the carries. Oh, we will get an engagement first though. Kali forced out. Erlang taking no damage. Another toxic blade from the Erlang Shen. They really do not want this Morgan to be healing. Or the Hercules. Oh, the boulder was good try.
Yeah, good attempt. Good attempt there. Go for the steal.
Never hurts to just chuck a boulder.
I mean, considering how this you know, last minute has went, he could have probably kept the starter and just did an extra wave. Good Mojo is gonna trap the Herc though. He's gonna be dropped the one, gonna fall to Artemis. Scylla ult is gonna be used on him as well as Tusky.
Oh,
That's 3
Ramadash
ults
was
for the
caught.
solo. Yep.
He should die as soon as he lands. To either the Crush or the Erlang. It will
Yep.
be the Artemis actually. Jolly
Yep.
Poppy cleans up Armor Wolf. 3 for 0, and that should be the Fire Giant for Going Ghost.
Yep.
As red.
You know, easy
Olympians
pull
are
here.
going
They
to
have
left
sustain.
jungle. Yep. No need to really even zone, but better safe than sorry.
Mhm.
Double kins finished for Olympians though, so that'll be a little bit of something, but I mean, just look at the item difference, like Going Ghost is finishing their final items because of all their benevolai that they have.
I hate that we're calling it that. Carl.
And yeah, I mean, Olympians is still struggling to finish 12k gold behind. Approximately.
Yep. It's gonna be very hard for them to defend.
Plus, like, I mean, Going Ghost has such good tower siege with Kronos and Artemis.
I think the itemization for them is like kind of costing them the game. I don't know.
Yeah. 10% pen is all the Morgan Le Fay has right now too, which
Yep.
is kind of tough. We have our second animosity finished. This will be on upgrade only on Artemis.
Yep. Now Des can't buy it back even if you wanted to, right?
Correct. You cannot
Yeah.
buy back. Erlang is 1v3ing, 1v4ing up at red buff. Will be fine. Ah, Kronos finishes the animosity too. That's not 3 animosities. If there's not 5 animosities, then what are we doing? The Emoja and the Scylla should be finishing these for animosities. But Jolly won't.
Mhm.
And we should see a compassion, obviously, but animosity's fun though. Go Ghost will pick up Primal Fury.
This is gonna be
They don't really
uncontested.
need it, but it's just to keep it away from the other team. And it doesn't hurt. Erlang is just kind of shredding Herc. Oh, getting shredded back though. Herc is caught by the Mojalt though, and will just be blown up by Tusky and Crush. Morgan Le Fay is one shot, should die here. Scylla Crush chunks the Athena. She should fall here. And Kali just can't do enough by herself. Just to
Yeah, this
run
is
away.
just.
Scylla all will hit the Rama.
He's gonna live
But
by
he will
this.
live at 1
Yep.
HP.
I mean, this is gonna
And
be.
that's the game, folks.
This is a pretty clean game. Inside of Ghost here.
Yeah.
Chronos had to be a little worried, but
Aside from Jolly dying.
yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's his
Almost went to
first.
4 games.
Almost went the 4 games without dying. Tough for the boy.
Although S-Sub, I believe, is not died in an own game yet either.
That is true.
He was something 0 something last game. I don't even remember anymore.
I think he was like 6 or 7-0, I believe. Either way, really good job out of him to fill in for Innie, who couldn't make it today.
I've received confirmation from AJ, the Going Ghosts franchise owner, that Jolly will be punished for his death, as he should be.
He deserves it.
Yep.
I think he deserves it for that. How dare you die?
S sub is just short of getting top PD 2 games in a row in the whole lobby, but Xerath does pump out some numbers in this last game.
Yeah, I mean, just to recap a little bit, going back to the draft, I don't think that the Athena pick necessarily worked the first game. It was a little odd that they ran it back, but I think the bigger issue was perhaps the lack of anti-heal.
Yeah, itemization was not.
It was
there
kind of
for
bizarre that how much going ghost stacked for. I mean, compared
2
to
characters. Yeah.
yeah, I mean compared to the Umoja and I mean even Erling Channel, but I mean 7k healing, that's a lot. But I mean, Going Ghost has kind of hit a little bit of a stride here. I think this is their, I want to say 3rd straight win. I might be wrong. I think it's their 3rd straight win though.
I think it is 3 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at least 2. Yeah, but I think it's their 3rd straight. So that's they're starting to put it together a little bit. Olympians, back to the drawing board. They did pick up a. They do have 2. They have 2 new players to the roster that play mid. They were just unable to use them today. So in the coming weeks, we'll see them with their actual starting 5. See how they do come playoff time. This was week 6, right? So we have 3 weeks left before playoffs.
Yes, this is week 6.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta rank this. Okay. Well, any parting words?
No, I enjoyed the games. They're fun, and yeah.
Yeah, both games were pretty even in the early, but mid game fights kind of went in the way of going ghost, and they were able to bring home the 2-0 today. I think that is it for today's cast. I believe this is, what channel is this? 1?
This is
Or
1.
2?
This is
This is 1.
Valhalla.
I think there's a Thor game at 7:30 on this very same channel. So if you like more Smite, come back in an hour. And yep. Have a good one, everybody.